You are listening to Stages Podcast with Marylee Fairbanks and Stephanie J. Block. Welcome to Season 6. Here on Stages Podcast, we go behind the scenes and beyond the resume to explore the crossroads of creativity, spirituality, motherhood, and so much more. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the places. Give us 5 stars and a great review. It really helps us grow. Thanks for joining Stages Podcast, Season 6. Now, can you hear
I'm
us?
so excited to talk to all of you.
Yes,
Hi.
now, hi.
That's Stephanie. Your radio voice into this giant microphone is killing me. Hi, Seb. I love you. Hi.
But don't I look professional? And how about me? Do we have all the things our house needs to actually make a house? No, but do we have Halloween decorations?
Well, I was just going to say the Halloween bins have come out, I see.
Oh, no, we didn't even move the bins. Mama had to go shopping from soup to nuts to start again. I haven't even begun Christmas.
Steph, where are the bins? Storage?
California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we literally had just a handful of days. So it was like put crap in 10 boxes, pack 14 suitcases, and let's go.
Is it worth going to California, though, and getting all your Christmas bins? Because I know there are a lot of Christmas bins.
Is it worth it? Well, first of all, they're priceless. Okay, so just my Christmas Santa elf figurines alone, I don't know. Because since we're in a rental house, I'm not willing to invest in, life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
I
details
do.
of life,
Yeah.
I guess.
What about the little thing for belly issues? Did that make it?
The Tupperware for belly issues has made it. Yes.
Okay, good.
All
Yeah,
of
yeah,
our,
yeah. That's all
all of
I
our
could-
medicines. Yeah.
Okay,
Our
good.
diffuser and the essential oils, they're here. Brandon, you know more about me than anyone should other than my husband.
Ditto. So this should be interesting. Wait, but okay, I know this is like you interview me kind of thing, but can I ask how you two know each other and what the history is here?
Yeah.
So
I
Steph
met
and
her
I
when
years
I was
ago,
21.
Yeah, we were kids and we were in Will Rogers Follies together in Branson, Missouri.
Oh my
With
God.
Pat Boone. We did it 12 times a week and we
Oh
shared
my
a
God,
dressing
Pat Boone,
room.
Debbie Boone. Yeah.
12 times a week.
First of all, what was the percussive? Is it like
Well, no,
Pat Boone, Debbie Boone?
I have to
syllables.
ask-
Debbie Boone.
It's like, I have to ask Zach. Apparently, when he learned, when he was because he played drums in high school, I guess when he was learning, quarter notes and eighth notes, there on a sheet, it was like Pat Boone, Debbie Boone, Pat Boone, Deborah Boone. Like the Deborah Boone was like syncopated. It was like Pat Boone, Debbie Boone, Pat Boone, Deborah Boone.
Amazing.
I'll film Zach doing it later and send you the full. There's like a whole.
God.
Anyway, so Branson, Missouri, Follies.
That's
so
right.
We shared a dressing room and we just stayed friends over the years. It's just been like this really long friendship. And then when COVID hit and Steph went out to California, she was like, we were sending those Marco Polos back and forth and she was sad. And she was like Marco Poloing me incessantly. And she was just like, I'm kind of struggling. And I was like, dude, I have 4 dogs with mange in my house right now. I have mange all over me. I'm locked in a house with 4 dogs, a teenager, and mange. So I don't want to hear about your problems. And so that's how it all kind of started back and forth. And I said, we should be doing this on a podcast. And she said,
just make something.
And that's how it started.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's been really fun.
And we Brendan Uranowitz is the greatest combination of qualities that make my favorite type of humans. He's silly, he's aware, thoughtful, sensitive, outrageous, smart, generous of spirit, the right amount of cynical, and wildly talented. He's a 3-time Tony Award nominee for An American in Paris, Falsettos, Burn This. And I always catch myself saying, oh my gosh, he's accomplished so much at such a young-ish age. But I'm reminded that he's been making an impression on the performing arts for decades because he was a professional child actor. I always seem to forget that. The New York Times commented back in 1998 that Brandon was a testament to youthful enthusiasm and lung power. And I'm going to now use that for the rest of my GD living days. I'd say that this statement is still true today. He's currently starring in the critically acclaimed Tom Stoppard play, Leopoldstadt, at the Longacre Theater. He's one of my go-to people as he speaks truth to me. He celebrates me when it's appropriate. He challenges me. He commiserates with me. But beyond all of that, he sort of represents for me one of the happiest moments in my life, one of the happiest moments professionally, personally. We took adventures together. He embodies this sort of chapter, this stage in my life that was one of the heights. And he will always represent that to me. He is a genius on stage and off, and I am so grateful to have him in my life. Please welcome Brandon Uranowitz.
Yay.
Stephanie, I don't deserve that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
But the
Yes, you do.
But the feelings are so mutual.
I mean,
that time in our lives, lightning in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle.
She says it all the time, how that
Lightning
show
in a
was
bottle.
just magic and how much she adored all
But
of
don't you have people in your life that you can see them and immediately it's not just a hug and a reminisce. It's like a literal, all of your senses change. Your body chemistry changes when you see these people and you kind of go back to that immediate time. You are that to me. Whether it is like we're running down 8th Ave and you just give me a big old hug, but we don't really have time to catch up or anything. But there is something about you that I would say I knew even before we did Falsettos together. And I become calmer and happier and wittier. And I just want to sit down and have a good meal. I don't know. You represent all of these good things for me.
And did
Me
you know
too.
that, Brandon,
It's
when you walked into the rehearsal studio to audition with her for Falsettos?
Oh, that's it. Well, yes. So that was what I was going to say. I mean, I felt that as soon as I was walking down the hall in the basement at Lincoln Center, and I saw Stephanie talking to James through the open door, and like suddenly I just felt calm. Because that entire audition process was hell for me. It was torturous and long and just like never ending. And it was like I was climbing a mountain and I was reaching the summit or I was about to reach the summit with this chemistry read with Stephanie. And because it was that final thing, I was so anxious, and I arrived at Lincoln Center and I was walking down the hallway and I just saw her and she looked and we made eye contact and we saw each other and
that's it. That's my person. I found him.
And it just, I felt so calm. And then in the rehearsal room, because of that, there was just so much freedom to play.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, You've never met before?
Nope.
No.
So you just made eye contact and you both kind of were like, oh.
And I was like, oh, no, I know you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
And I wasn't sure that I knew him, quote unquote, in that sense before, because before the chemistry test, I went on YouTube. I tried to look at videos of Brandon, and he was, introducing his dressing room at An American in Paris, wearing like a pink cropped wig from the 1920s. I was like, oh, well, that wasn't what I was expecting. But now in retrospect, I go, oh my God, that is the joy and the neuroses and the sort of out of the box thinking that makes Brandon so uniquely delicious. And I use neuroses like as a loving adjective or verb, right?
I mean, it's part of who characters. I am.
For
sure. You can't like, I can't deny that part of myself. And so, and I'm happy that you would describe me that way because it means you see me.
And did you always have that, even as the young working professional actor at 11 or 12? Did you have that little anxiety voice or neuroses starting to
Stephanie,
percolate?
Stephanie, you've met my parents? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Was your
So
dad an actor? He wanted to be an actor? I know he loves
he
theater.
thinks he is.
Oh,
He
okay.
thinks he is. He no, my dad works in real estate.
But he loves
But
the theater, right?
oh,
Yeah, he's obsessed.
oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. He's obsessed. I mean, he still thinks he's my manager.
I love that.
But
I really do.
okay. Well, I'm glad someone does. No, I do. I love him. I adore him. I mean, he knows at this point, you know, I mean, I'm 36 now, so he knows that like I'm in control of my own career. But he just fell in love with the theater when I fell in love with the theater. I don't think he knew that he loved it until he had a child who felt it in his blood, I guess.
Mm.
But he just, yeah, no, he loves it.
Is
I
his
mean, my dad,
perspective
he's
smart?
like, what'd you say? Is his
Like,
perspective smart?
is it smart? Is it coming from a theatrically minded place? Does he give you
Yeah,
good
I mean, I don't know that
criticism or analysis or?
he's not necessarily like, Dad, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
We can edit out anything.
No, it's fine. He's fine. I don't know that, here's what I will say. I don't know that he has the language or the vocabulary that we have in order to articulate like a smart, intelligent criticism. However, he has taste. He has good taste when it comes to theater.
And the instinct.
Yeah,
to know
and he
when
has
something's
the
right.
intuition. When my mom too. Like if you talk to them about it, like if you talk to them about it, you're like, right. Yeah. But you can tell what they respond to and what they don't respond to. And I can tell that there is an intelligent, smart, tasteful perspective there. I just don't know that they just don't have the language.
Yeah.
Which is
but
fine.
See
I mean,
other things that you are not in. They frequent other Broadway plays and
Yes, and they come back and they say, you know, and they in their way, say how they felt about it, and I can glean from that, like that our tastes sort of align.
Yeah.
Are they what got you into The Little Boy in Ragtime? Did they push you toward that?
They didn't push. No, I pushed them actually, and then of course my dad got bit by the bug, and it was off to the races.
Broadway.
Like, well, literally my audition song was "Give My Regards to Broadway." So.
There it is.
Perfect.
People.
You did it in Toronto, Ragtime?
I did it in Toronto. Okay, so here.
Were you ever in LA? Because I was in the LA and Vancouver company.
I auditioned in LA. So here's what happened.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even put this together.
Oh, I would have been so happy if we had met.
Oh, I know. Could you imagine? If I worked with you and then worked with you.
I would have loved that.
Oh my God.
God knew you were not allowed to know each other before Brandon and I were. Yeah. No, that wasn't meant to happen.
It was written in the stars. There was this extracurricular theater school in Livingston, New Jersey called Performers Theater Workshop. It's still around. And I went there as a kid. I would go like 3 times a week. It was like my safe space. And there were some kids there. I was always like in the classes with people who are older than me. I don't know why.
Because your advanced sensibilities in the arts.
Yeah, because that's an old soul. And like some of those kids were like getting headshots, going on auditions. I mean, this was back in the day of like the books. Remember the books with the agents and the managers where you could like go to drama bookshop and pick up like the little books. And so I was like, I want to do that. So I went and I got headshots.
Oh my gosh, please tell me it's up here.
No, it's
Did you
not
do
up here.
the composite thing where you're like a student with glasses, or you're sporty holding a soccer ball, or
no. Here, I'm going to show you. No, I took it very, very, very seriously.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and pull it up here on my phone, and I'll bring it up on my camera. But so I like sort of pushed them, and then I think it was a test for them to see if their bias was true.
Confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I auditioned for Evita for the like child company in Evita at Paper Mill Playhouse, and I got it. And then I auditioned for A Christmas Carol at Madison Square Garden, the one that like Mike Ockrent and Susan Stroman did.
Yeah.
And I got that, and they were like, okay, so maybe there's like something there. Then I auditioned for Ragtime in New York, made it all the way to the end. It was like me and a couple of other kids. And they gave it to Paul Dano. Yeah. And so he premiered it in Toronto. And then they were auditioning for the LA company, like not too long after that. And why can't I find it? I know that it's here. They were auditioning for LA a couple of months later.
Sweet baby boy, look at
very
you.
serious.
Yeah.
Very
You're
serious.
even giving. I'm silly. I'm a little. No, not that's not the word.
How
Surly.
old were you in that picture?
Like 9.
You're adorable.
You are. Your
Thank
eyes
you.
are serious.
Yeah, very
I
serious.
love that boy. I love that little guy.
So then they were auditioning for LA, and they called. I had gotten an agent at that point, and they called and they were like, they're auditioning in LA. They want to see Brandon for the LA company. Would you be willing to go out to LA? So I flew out to LA with my dad and my uncle, and then auditioned there. And there were 3 of us left at the end of the day. And we knew that there were 3 spots open, that it was going to be the LA little boy, his understudy, and a replacement in Toronto. So at the end of the day.
And at this point, are you doing a little monologue like, there's a house in New Rochelle?
Yeah. And like the like scene on the swing when mother finds the baby, you know, that whole thing.
Yes.
And then they asked me to go replace Paul in Toronto. So I moved to Toronto with my mom, my sister. My dad stayed in Jersey to work and would come up on weekends. We were there for like 6 or 7 months.
Oh, wow.
Does your sister
and then they fired me.
Oh, no.
They
No.
did?
Fired. Do you grew up?
No. I've been unpacking this actually a lot recently because I think it actually like traumatized me in a deeper way than I thought.
At that age, you bet.
Yeah.
You know, I have this memory of the kids walking down the hallway and literally they would be like pulling their arms up into their sleeves, trying to make their sleeves not
stay
look
Oh my
short
God, to
because
look
once they grew, they were out. And I remember thinking that's a very unhealthy thing for a kid to be pushing against growth. They can't grow, their arms can't outgrow the sleeves. And I just remember feeling really sorry that that was the case.
Oh gosh.
There was like a party one night. I think it was when like Stokes left to go open LA or something. There was a party that we had, and one of the producers had said something to my parents along the lines of like, well, you know, it is a little strange to have a boy with the last name Uranowitz being, you know, playing this, you know, waspy boy.
Right.
And I think there was just something in their heads about, which I sort of understand from a producer's point of view, a show about race relations and immigrants and you know, whiteness in America and all of that.
Right.
To sort of like blur the lines in that way.
They wanted to compartmentalize the white family, the immigrants,
the family and the black family.
Yes,
so
yes.
I think that was part of it. And I also think I was a little, it was hard. I think it was a little hard to rein me in on stage at that age. I was like very
at that age.
Is there a tap dancing
hard
number
to
that the
rein
little
me
boy
in
can break out into?
on stage. It's hard to rein me in on stage.
Bring it. Look where it's got you. Look where it's got
Looks
you.
where it's got me. Fired from Ragtime.
Someone in here makes some big choices, people.
We ended up with Andrew Keenan Bolger, blonde, blue-eyed,
Yes.
very, he looked
Mhm.
waspy. He looked like
Yep.
a little blonde boy.
Yeah.
So
I guess they like had off. I found this out years later. I guess they had like offered me to play. They like demoted me basically. They were like, "You can come to Broadway, but you're going to be the cover." And my parents were like, "Bye."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was sort of devastating.
oh, for a little
That's
kid, that's a lot. I mean, it's a lot
Yeah.
for anyone to process, but especially for a little kid.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's a
A
lot of
lot.
change. It's saying you only see it as rejection, right?
Yeah.
I wish they would come forward and say, hey, all, this is beautiful, but this is a bit like a meteor. Like you're going to
Yeah.
shine bright for a while and then nature's going to take over. Your voice
Mhm.
is either going to change or your body's going to grow. And that's it. It's nothing personal. So just experience it. It could be a month. It could be 6 months. Who knows? But let's just
Yeah.
celebrate that time, because it
Yeah.
does go really fast.
It does. And before you know it, it's done and you're too old and you're gone.
Right.
It's, it sucks.
Yeah, and I think that those feelings that you've now imprinted on yourself of growing is bad and I have to conform to the size and the being and the look that these people expect me to have, it's a really bad thing to shape a child's
Well,
mind.
yeah, I mean, it's sort of why I think it's circling back to the neuroses. I think it contributed a lot to that. I mean, I've sort of navigated my career at this point for better or for worse, and consciously or subconsciously, I've navigated it as though the rug can be pulled out from under me at any second.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's like a white knuckling sometimes that
Yeah.
is not always useful. I don't think it was useful during the first few weeks of rehearsal of falsettos, for example.
To go back to the awareness of like the culturally charged, seeing your name in a program, what the audience members might think, and how, like you said, it blurs the lines of the
Mhm.
storytelling. I asked this of Shoshana Bean when we had her on with Mr. Saturday Night, and how we had heard in the community that it was intentional to cast Jewish actors in that storytelling for authenticity's sake. Obviously, they did it with Leopoldstadt.
Mhm.
Now, looking on the other side as a grown man,
Mhm.
does that feel meaningful to you? Does that feel important to you to tell particular stories and to have a culture or an ideology or a religion have that grouping of people, of artists to tell a particular narrative?
Yeah, I mean, I think if that is at the heart of whatever story you're telling, I think if I'll just use, I mean, I can't speak to others' experiences, but like for the Jewish community, for the gay community, I feel like if identity is at the core of the story, and how can it not be? I mean, usually, then yeah, representation matters. I mean, I think we hope to get, it's a conversation I have a lot, actually. I think the goal is that, we can all tell whatever stories we want to tell, but until we all have access to everything, then representing our own stories, especially now that we have access to people's social media and like there's the internet and we can find things out about people. It's right at our fingertips, literally. Then it's important that we step into those stories as ourselves authentically, because there's something, I mean, even with Leopoldstadt,
Oh gosh, thank you for correcting me.
oh, well,
Leopoldstadt.
no one can say.
Tell
It's
me,
okay.
tell me again, listeners. This is how you say it.
Leopoldstadt.
Leopoldstadt.
Leopoldstadt. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Even with Leopoldstadt in London, I think it was difficult to find enough I mean, it's a cast of 38. I think it was difficult to find, perhaps, I mean, this is just my this is conjecture, I don't know, but there are more Jews in the Broadway production than there were in London. And I think in order for this story, and this is not to like compare productions, I'm sure the London production was glorious, but in order to like really make the material sing and make the story sing, there is an essence that only people who share the identities of the characters can sort of bring to the whole picture, to the entire thing. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be one specific thing. It's just sort of like an essence, an understanding, a connection, a tether from the human actor to the character that's sort of like undeniable, and you can feel it as an audience. And especially in something like Ragtime, you know, when I say that I was like, that it was difficult to rein me in on stage, I bet that a lot of that is intrinsically tied to my Jewishness on some level. Like, I bet that the neuroses that you're talking about was somehow sort of wrapped in whatever that.
It's genetically a part of who you are.
Yeah, but I think it was also like what I brought on stage, and it didn't necessarily match whatever the WASP storyline is. There's a disconnect there. So I do think authenticity and representation matters, not just for the people watching, but for the like general storytelling, period.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many layers of that onion can be pulled until an actor starts saying, am I only allowed?
Yeah, correct.
And I'm putting allowed in quotes, to play a middle-aged white cis mother, woman identifying human.
Well,
and then all of a sudden, then the definition of actor changes quite a lot. So really, I'm just going to walk my way in life and walk that way on stage and sort of have a carbon copy of that. And I hope it doesn't. I hear what you're saying. I think it's monstrously important. And I think every opportunity has a different discussion as to how do we tell the story? What does this company look like? What is, like you said, at the heart of the piece? I'm just
no, I agree.
I will
with
say
you.
I'm fearful.
No, I agree with you. But also, and there was
many things.
And I think there was also a Tony Kushner quote at some point, who I think he was responding to Andrew Garfield in Angels in America, and he had said something that, like, you know, if we only put people in boxes and we only hire like then that will be the death of fiction.
It will be. Separate but equal never works. You know,
correct.
It doesn't work. And there's one example. I think it's happening on both ends. So there's this whole movement to have things just, you know, culturally appropriate and cast in that way. But then there's also the movement to do the colorblind casting too, that they did with Hamilton and other things. So and I think it's a case by case basis. Like, they did a Ragtime here in Boston, and they cast the mother as an Asian American woman. And to me, it didn't make sense because the whole story was about the race relations, and it's written into the storyline that she is this very waspy white in this waspy white world. So to me, I find that does the story a disservice. But I think,
and it does the actor a disservice.
Absolutely.
There it is. Yeah, right.
Because then it becomes a stunt. Now you're just stunt casting, and I don't agree with that.
I see.
You're stunt casting to be, you know, whatever, ahead of the curve or in line with everything that's happening. So I think there's going to be a lot of confusion as this shift evens out. And I think it has to be a case by case thing.
Well, and I think that's what I mean when I say, like, if identity is within the DNA of the story.
Yes.
And I think that is important to be represented.
That's right.
So like something like
even Into the Woods, it's fictional. So you can have this glorious line of all different shapes, sizes, colors, religions of humans telling these stories.
It's about humans, not humans that are Jewish or are Black Americans, or, you know, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
And I think that kind of casting is perfect. Like, I think the casting they did in Into the Woods is absolutely perfect.
It's perfect.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's a universal story, but when the storyline is important to be told a certain way, it has to be told a certain way. You know.
Mhm.
Stages podcast will be right back, so don't go away.
I want to talk about your director, Patrick Marber.
Mhm.
It does come back to me because his birthday is September the 19th, as is mine, which means he's a Virgo, which means, is he a Virgo? Is he anal retentive? Is he detail oriented? Is he a little nitpicking? And I say that again with much love because I'm referring to myself. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, hello, brother, in birthday. And I just wanted to see personality wise how that aligns with the September 19th birthday. Yes, and yes.
Yes. It's actually hard for me to uncouple whatever his Virgo traits are from his like Jewish neurotic traits.
Okay.
And now my mind is sort of blown because now I'm sort of understanding why you were such a genius as Trina. And I think now it's it's like all coming together now. I didn't really put that together. I guess I was just like, I mean, going back to the identity question, I was just like, why does Stephanie understand this so deeply, like on a cellular level? Why do I know this woman in like on like an identity plane? And now it's kind of making sense to me. That it's cosmic on some level. Yeah, he was incredible and a joy, but got very sort of nitpicky a bit, you know, when we were in previews. And I think that was a little bit of that anal retentiveness, a little bit of that neuroses, just like the anxiety of I mean, you know how the rev up to opening is. It is just
it's a lot.
It's a lot and it's
so
overwhelming.
When someone comes to you and they're like, when you put that ornament on the tree, I need you to move it like 2 inches to the right because it's just off balance. That's how I work and that's how I function. And I was wondering similarly if that's how Patrick works.
To a T, yes.
I think a lot of that is you feel like you're out of control when the train is racing toward opening night. So you take control of the tiny little things that you can control. That's very
exactly
But those tiny little things, with all due respect, are not inconsequential. Like they
matter.
Really, to me, that's right.
But you're taking control of the thing that you can.
Yeah, and I was actually very appreciative of it because it was specific. You know, he got granular in the note giving. He got granular in the storytelling. And I think ultimately, you know, when you step back and look at the big picture, those tiny little things that he could be perceived as nitpicking contribute to a much larger, more specific, incredible story. And I'm really actually grateful for it.
Well, I think it's really interesting because I think if you can allow for that kind of personality to gel with a personality that's a little bit different, creates in a different way. I create in a different way than Stephanie creates in some ways. And so when I do the editing and then I send it off to you, Stephanie does have these tiny little nitpicky things, but they vastly improve the rhythms and you know, it makes a difference. And so I think it comes down to, like, in the end, would I have heard those nitpicky things? Maybe if I had listened to it enough times, but my job is this, her job is this. And because we both allow for each other to do the job, it works out perfectly. And that's where creation is. That's how you create on stage.
Right.
That's where the alchemy is.
Yeah. If you fight that nitpicky, if you push back on every little thing, then you're not really participating in the real creativity and where the magic can actually come from.
Yeah, because so much about what I love about you, beyond your talent, is just your personality, your being. And we've already kind of laid the foundation as to where you came from, why you are who you are. And now we want to give you a personality test. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Are you game for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I may take it
Voice just went
alongside
up.
him.
I don't know.
I
You
may
want me to- I'll ask you
answer
both at the
alongside.
same- All right.
No,
Well,
my
Stephanie.
butthole's in my throat, but I'm excited.
I can see the Prozac pillow right behind your right shoulder.
Yeah.
So I guess what are the results? What did the
Okay.
results?
So let me tell you
Tell
what
you.
it said for mine,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? So I did mine.
I'm really excited about this, actually. Yeah.
I knew you would be. She kept
I'm
wanting to
really-
tell you in advance. I was like, no.
No,
This
I'm
is
happy you
something we
didn't. I'm
spring on
happy you
him
didn't.
in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. This is exactly right. Yeah.
So what are you, Marylee?
All right, hold on.
I'm so
So
tired.
my results
I'm
were
really
I
tired.
was
How are you? Are you really tired?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we too tired to take personality tests?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So my results were I am what's considered an assertive protagonist. My
Oh.
role in life is diplomat, and I
Oh,
work with
yeah.
people strategy, people mastery. So
Okay.
I'm 68% extroverted,
Okay.
63% intuitive,
Mhm.
63% feeling versus thinking, 69% judging, which is not like judging other people, but it's like how I process
Mhm. Mhm.
rather than
Mhm.
I'm not going to explain it very well, but
Can I just
I'm
real
76% assertive. Yeah.
okay, question. That all adds up to like 600% as opposed to like 100%. So is this so my question is
Those are
that
the-
like it's like judgmental versus something else?
Yes.
And 60 okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then it does break all that down for you. So it's
So all of those are like a single scales.
yes. Yeah.
Got it.
So, so like, yeah. So identity is assertive or turbulent.
Got it.
Tactus is judging or prospecting. So like, I need
Got
to
it.
know where I'm going rather than
Mhm.
prospect around.
Mhm.
Nature is thinking versus feeling. Energy is intuitive versus observant.
Mhm.
And mind is
Mhm.
extroverted versus introverted.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Got it.
those are
Okay.
mine. And then it even tells you like about your the very specific personality as well.
Can we
Great.
link the test to the episode so listeners can also
Yeah,
take the test
of
later on?
course,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
great idea.
Hold on. Okay,
And
I
again,
got
the
two
goal is
windows
to
open.
answer as quickly as you can. Don't
No,
marinate in it.
Well, you have
Oh.
you have 7 choices. So it's strongly agree, strongly disagree, neutral, and then there's
Okay.
2 in between. So it's like
Okay.
I strongly agree, I sort of agree, I'm neutral.
Got it.
Okay.
Can you with this
I think I did it.
you did it. There you,
You can
did.
see?
You did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Wow.
here are the 2 tests.
Okay.
See, I already have a problem with the first question. Define friend for me.
I know. Believe me, I know. And
The
as I was
definition
taking
of
it,
friends.
I was thinking Sebastian's head would explode if we made him take
Yep.
this
Yep.
test. Yeah, so you have
regularly
to.
make
Okay,
new
You do
friends.
have. Yeah, I agree with that, Steph. So it is.
No,
very-
yeah, right. So like are we talking about like
Yeah,
people
like,
that I will welcome
allow in
into
your
my life on
in a deep
regularly
way, or just have dinner with. I don't know, but
all right.
whatever kind of
Okay.
comes to you first. Okay.
Okay, great. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
You go first, B.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
You regularly make new friends. Do that like second green.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I don't strongly agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you spend a lot of free time? Oh shoot, I can't. Do you spend a lot of your free time exploring versus various random
Various.
topics that pique your interest?
Yeah, agree. Yes.
Strong.
Agree. No, agree.
Give me that third green one.
This one.
Yep.
Okay. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry.
Oh God, it used to, but then I went through menopause and now I'm like, shut the fuck up. I have
Girl.
enough of my stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Like
my
pull
Other
God.
people
stuff
cry.
together.
Yes.
Put me in the middle. Put me in the middle at
Here?
this stage of my life. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Brandon.
Yeah, put me on the one to the right of the middle.
This one. old bastard.
Now here's the thing: is I empathize with them. Absolute. See again these questions. I empathize with them, but it doesn't necessarily make me
Want
cry.
to cry. Yeah, that's
I'm
actually
not a big
healthier.
crier,
It's
but
healthier.
okay.
Okay. You often make a backup plan for your backup plan.
Strongly agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see. I already had the
You
check
often
mark
make
on
a
there for you.
backup plan for a backup plan. Middle.
You usually
Well,
stay.
no, strongly disagree or in the middle?
In the middle.
Okay.
You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
Again, it's timing. Like I will stay calm until the 11th hour,
Mhm.
and then my fear turns into anger, and then it becomes something else.
Yeah, but that's
Now, are we talking about how we present on the outside? Because I can appear calm while having a nervous breakdown, you know?
I think it's like if you don't
Mhm.
if you're not expressing your stress, like by lashing out or breaking down, then I think that's what it's asking.
Okay,
you may need to-
second green for
Okay.
me.
This screen.
And
Yeah.
and for me, it's the one to the right of the middle.
This one.
Mhm.
My tone changes and everything. Yeah, I
Okay.
become something.
At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people, and you talk mostly to people you already know.
No, so I'm gonna put. Yeah, I strongly disagree. I try to.
All the way at the end.
Yeah,
is
put me to the one to the left of the strongly disagree. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is really fun. Okay.
Okay. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
Strongly disagree.
I strongly agree.
Yeah, I knew you would. I already, some of these with Stephanie, I like already know what button we're going to. Okay. You're very sentimental.
I am going to. Nope. Two more to the right. There you go.
Here?
Yep, I'm going to put myself there too.
Funny,
I
Steph,
have a
I
big
thought you were
heart,
more
but if Vivi
sentimental
comes
than that.
home with no, I'm constantly the one going, my love, that Christmas decoration, we can throw it out. It's broken. Or Vivi makes 16 pieces of art. I'm like, let's pick one and throw it. And
See,
throw the
mine was
rest
all the
away.
way like, I'm not sentimental. Michael gets mad
Yeah.
because I'm not sentimental.
I can be pretty sentimental.
Okay.
So maybe I should be that.
We can change it.
Oh my God, strongly. Oh yeah, change.
No, no, that's
Okay.
good.
You feel good.
You like to use organizational tools, schedules, lists. So yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
strongly agree.
Strongly disagree.
Oh wow.
I'm really. It's a problem.
Okay.
It's problematic for me.
Okay.
I'm very disorganized.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Strongly agree.
Okay. See, that's interesting. It doesn't cause me to doubt, but I will sit in it with guilt and like overthink the mistake, but it doesn't shave off my confidence.
Okay. So doubt is what you
shaves off all my confidence.
Yeah. Okay. So I strongly disagree. Yeah, it doesn't.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Feel comfortable just walking up to someone that you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Strongly agree. Yes.
Yeah. Give me the second green. Yeah. Right there. Yep.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative work. Wow.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah.
As do I. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It goes without saying.
I love these tests because it's the same 6 questions. They just word it
Yeah.
differently.
Yeah, they're just like a little. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this will confuse you.
You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Missy?
My heart speaks first. My head takes over.
Yeah, same.
So it's a constant battle between, but I think I will. Oh, golly. I think it needs to be the middle one.
This one?
I think I'm neutral. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Give me to the right of the middle, actually.
Okay. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning in a particular daily routine?
Strongly agree.
To the right of neutral.
You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree.
We're actors, of course.
We're actors.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
I want to please you. You in the back row. Just
Who
love
do you want me to be?
Love
Just
God.
clap for me. Clap for me.
I don't know who you are, but love me.
But love me.
And then
oh my
write
God,
it on
that
the
one
internet
person
how much
doesn't
you love me.
Oh my God, that one person doesn't love me. I'm trash.
Oh man.
Oh God, you enjoy participating in group activities.
Neutral.
No, really?
Neutral. Yeah,
Really?
neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Neutral.
Funny. Okay.
Yeah.
You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
No.
You like to be told what, yeah.
Well, if you're going to send me to a movie, don't leave it with a little dangle, whatever you think. That feels very unfinished to me. Like,
yeah,
have a
I get that.
vision, give me a beginning, middle of an end. I can have my opinion about it, but don't give me the dingle dangle, no ending. No.
All right, I'm neutral on this,
Jingle
actually.
dangle. Okay. Your happiness comes more from helping others.
I don't think you hit.
What? Hello?
Yeah, no, you're good.
I was going to correct you and I was wrong. Go ahead, Mary.
Okay. Your happiness comes more from helping others to accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
As a mom, yes. For Vivi, I want to
Right.
see her mastery. I want to see her accomplish all the things. But if the
I think it's
greater
overall.
community at large, okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm embarrassed to say it, but put me like,
I'm embarrassed to say it too. I think
put
I'm
me
neutral
to
on
put me to
this.
the right of neutral.
Right here? Oh,
No,
sorry,
that's the
wrong one.
left. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I glean a lot of happiness from watching others succeed. That makes me very happy. But when you're comparing it to my own accomplishments,
Yep. I get it.
Well, here's the word for me that's sticking out is helping. I celebrate other people's accomplishments. I totally believe that there is success for everybody. I want that but to
It's
stop
about are you giving
helping-
up of your own energy in order to help
Correct.
others? I think that's
Correct.
Yeah.
You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
Yeah,
yeah. Give me one to the right of strongly agree.
me too. I'm the same. There. Thank you.
You're prone to worrying that things will turn out for the worse.
Strong agree.
Yes.
Yep.
You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Strongly disagree.
Yes, one to the left of strongly disagree.
You are definitely not an artistic type of person. No.
Strongly disagree.
Of course. Yeah.
One to the left of strongly disagree.
Really?
Oh.
What?
Oh,
You
interesting.
think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on feelings?
One to the left of strongly disagree. I think we have
No,
an empathy.
left. Right? No.
Yeah, one to the left of disagree. Yeah, there we go. I think we have an empathy problem in this country.
Oh,
so.
interesting. See, and
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's right.
go go all the way to green, please, not strongly, but to the right. For me, I feel we do have an empathy problem, but I also feel that we are sitting in a place where we are all so emotional. We are
Everybody's
all so ready
feelings
to
matter.
trigger at any moment that in order to take a breath, let's think about that. Did they mean that personally? Is it just so I think we're also personally, emotionally charged right now.
That's
that
very
it's-
true.
It's not to the benefit of
It's a really good point. Can you move mine?
civilization?
Can you move mine one to the left of what I just said? Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
Strongly agree.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. And you strongly agree.
Yes, responsibility before
I mean,
fun, chores
Now,
before
here's the thing.
rest.
Am I able to relax if I haven't done my chores? No, but I will choose to relax before doing my chores. Yeah.
Okay.
You enjoy watching people argue.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah, strongly disagree.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
Well, on stage, I want that, but in life, I don't need that at all.
I don't. Yeah, put me one to the left of neutral. Put me one to the left of neutral. Yeah.
And I just put me smack dab in the middle. Yeah, thank you.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Strongly agree.
And I'm actually to the right of toward disagree. There you are. Yes. It takes a lot. Like I have to go, okay, one thing happened, two things happened. Okay, now it's just poopy. I'm now in a place. Yeah.
You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Oh God.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, me too.
One to the right of strongly agree.
Makes me insane when people can't do things.
Yeah. That's a prayer I say every day. Tolerance and patience, tolerance and patience.
I think that's my worst trait. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly agree.
Really? You have always
this is where our those are the things where Stephanie and I diverge. We converge on in so many ways, and that is
where we're on the opposite side of the spectrum.
The opposite of
You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
Strongly agree.
I have to be one to the right of disagree. So go purple, little purple bubble. Thank you.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Neutral.
Mine's to the right of neutral, purple.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
Yeah.
One to the left of disagree.
One and that one. Big green, not strongly, but yeah.
You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Strongly agree.
Yes, me too. Yes.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
Strongly agree.
It's not strongly disagree, but it's one to the left of strong. Yeah, there you go. Yes.
You rarely second guess the choices that you've made.
One to the left of strongly disagree.
Same. Yeah, same. I will make the decision, but then I will stay awake all hours of the night going, I'm not sure. Is that right? Let me make a list. Let me call 7 friends.
After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is exactly what you need.
Strongly
disagree. No.
Okay. You enjoy going to art museums.
Strongly agree.
And I'm agree. I don't need strongly, but I enjoy. Yep. Thank you.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Strongly disagree.
Just disagree.
That one?
I'm being real honest. No, even one more to the
No.
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
Strongly disagree.
Agree. Doesn't have to be long, but it does have to have some things on there.
You rarely feel insecure. Rarely.
Oh, strongly disagree.
Yeah, put me one to the left of strongly disagree.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You avoid making phone calls.
Strongly agree.
Oh,
strongly agree. Yeah.
I hate the phone.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
I do. Yes, I do spend a lot of time.
Strongly.
Yeah, put me one to the left of neutral. Like I do, like my Trumpy neighbors. I try to understand, but I'm also like, I'm not going to give you a lot of my time.
I get it.
Yep.
In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts friends and initiates activities.
Oh,
Disagree. Like one to the right of
yeah.
neutral.
Me too. That's exactly me too. Yeah.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get it back on track as soon as possible.
That's interesting for me
Yeah.
because I usually go, oh, there must be like, I believe in reasons. So
Mm.
I will say, there's a reason why that's not happening today. It doesn't feel good to me, but that one's a neutral for me.
Yeah, that's a neutral for me as well. Like
Mhm.
decidedly neutral.
You're still bothered by mistakes you made long ago.
Strongly agree.
Yeah.
Put me just agree. Little green. Yep.
You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life.
Strongly disagree for me. That I do contemplate a lot.
Yeah. Give me one to the left of strongly disagree.
Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Disagree. Small purple bubble for me.
Small green.
You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
Oh,
yeah. Give me a great. Give me the middle green.
Me too. That's what I would choose too. Yep.
Gets me into trouble sometimes.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst of energy than organized and consistent effort.
Completely disagree. Although I am spontaneous on stage, I'll play.
Are.
Yeah. Okay. Small purple. Small purple bubble.
Okay.
I'm gonna say small green.
Oh shoot. Okay. So you're a small green.
Yeah.
You're a small purple.
Yeah. And that's right.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to be disappointed in you.
Yeah, agree. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would say middle green.
Middle green. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go neutral because I do have imposter syndrome where I'm like, someone's going to find me out real quick. Someone is going to find me out. Yeah.
Imposter syndrome is like my core identity.
Yeah. Most actors. You would love to have a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Neutral. Give me neutral.
Neutral, really?
Yeah. I'm changing with age.
Yeah. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
Small disagree.
And second bubble agree.
Oh, second?
Wow.
Yeah.
Second bubble.
Yeah, second bubble.
You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate spaces. This is
Strongly
overall.
Disagree. Strongly disagree.
I mean, sort of depends on my mood in the day.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Give me small disagree.
But I mean, if you had the choice between, and take politics out of it, take religion out of it, Montana or New York City, where are you inhabiting?
Forever?
I mean, I don't know because I want both.
Yeah, it's too hard to answer that, I think. That's how I felt.
Because today I would love to fuck off to Montana and stay there for the rest of my life. But,
but you'd grow weary of that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm a little,
Okay, all right. Okay. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Strong agree.
Agree?
Yeah.
I'm going to go second bubble agree. Yeah. Now someone's going to know at first glance how I'm feeling because I can't hide it in my face.
You often feel overwhelmed.
Strongly agree.
Second bubble agree. Yep.
You complete things methodically and without skipping over steps.
Strongly agree.
Third agree.
That one? You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
Second purple bubble disagree.
I'm neutral there. I find them fascinating, but I also don't want to,
Just gives me anxiety. You would
Mm.
pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. That's it.
Strongly agree.
I'm
That one I am.
I'm second bubble agree.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd give away a role on Broadway if you thought somebody was better suited for it than you?
Not even better. They need
Mhm.
it more.
Mhm.
Okay. You
Mhm.
struggle
Yep.
with deadlines.
That I do.
Well, I mean, I always
They haunt
meet the
me.
deadline, but I'll be cramming until the very last minute. So does that mean I struggle with them? I mean, I always meet them.
Yeah, because I think someone who doesn't struggle with them has them done weeks in advance.
Yeah, that's true.
Mine will be done in plenty of time, but I struggle with them. It will
Yeah.
haunt me night after
Yeah,
night after
yeah,
night. And
yeah.
so it
Until you
sits
get it
heavy
done.
with me.
So
Yeah. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree?
Second to strongly.
Yeah, me
because-
too. Second to strong.
See, it's so vague. Struggle
we'll
emotionally,
see.
struggle physically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
you feel confident that things will work out for you.
Third disagree.
You don't feel
Yeah,
confident.
small disagree. Sorry.
And
Yeah, well, that's just my I catastrophize
Oh,
everything.
okay.
second agree.
This
Second
one?
bubble. I do feel confident. Yeah.
You are female. See result. You are male. See
We do
result.
identify as that.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That is
Okay.
mediator.
Brandon, you're a
Okay.
mediator. You're 49%
Oh.
extroverted, 51%
51% introverted. That makes sense to me. Mm-hmm.
Your energy is 72% intuitive and 28% observant. Your nature is 32% thinking, 68% feeling. Tactics,
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
18% judging and 82% prospecting, like opposite.
Now, what is the difference
Wow.
there? What do
So
we?
judging is you have everything organized, and prospecting is kind of you fish around, you get things done when you can.
Go with the flow. Okay.
And
And I'm very turbulent. Yeah. Mhm,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. We are almost the exact opposite. Okay.
Yeah, it's
hold
very
on.
opposite. And Steph, you are the advocate. Okay.
Hmm.
47% extroverted, 53% introverted. You're kind of in the
Okay.
middle on everything. You're 52%
really
intuitive and
am.
48% observant. You're right down the center. Except for this one, you're 37% thinking, 63% feeling. Oh,
Feeling.
and
That
judging. You're
sounds about
like me
right.
with the
Ooh,
judging.
I'm very
Mm.
judgy.
Very judge. You have to
But
have
with
it organized.
tactics, this is where I felt like we diverged was in the tactics, the
that's
way we
right.
sort of navigate things.
And I'm
But
more
like a lot
gather
of the
as you
other, but a lot
go.
of the other things are very similar.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I'm more like Steph
Yeah.
in the tactics. Like if I'm
Yeah.
not organized, I'm a stress ball. Identity 36%. See, I see 63 because I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, it's 36%
36%
assertive
and 64%
64 turbulent.
See, like we're
Interesting.
on everything but tactics. We're very similar.
Yeah. That a
So-
lot of these adjectives sounded like when you read them to me, they sounded negative
Mhm.
from a connotation of negativity almost, some of these words, like
Like
But I think
judging.
that says about your
Exactly.
head. Like, so when I read judging, I'm like, judging? I'm not judgy at all. But then when you realize what it actually means, it's totally me. Like I have to be organized. I have to know where I'm going. I have to have it all mapped out. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
wouldn't
mean,
the
when you
better
think
word be
about it-
organized, wouldn't that sound like the more pro word as opposed to judging?
Yeah, I guess judging, well, because judging, when you think of it in the context of its opposite, right? If
Right.
it's
Yeah.
prospecting,
Yes.
Right.
then
Yes,
then
yes.
it's less negative to me.
Yeah.
Then but I also think the
Okay.
word judging is not just about daily tasks. I think there's also something personal and
Yeah.
it like sort
Yeah.
of woven into
Yeah.
whatever that algorithm is. So I don't know that. Yeah.
Well, and I think
that's very
especially in our
interesting.
culture as
Interesting to me.
actors, being non-judgmental is really important to us. We don't want to be judging other people because we want to understand others so
Yeah.
that we can portray them. So yeah, I think that's
Correct.
so it goes into our own opinion of the word too. But that was really
Yeah.
fun. So were you what you thought you were, Brandon?
Yeah, actually. I mean, I don't know about, yeah, mediator feels right. Um, but I don't know that I would necessarily describe myself as a staunch mediator, but when you break it, the breakdowns on the side, like the tactics and all of that, yeah. Yeah. Feels
The two
right.
characters you play in the play,
Yeah.
what do you think they would be? How would you describe these two men?
Uh,
Do you share a
well,
lot of the same characteristics as they're written in the text?
I share a lot of them, and I don't share a lot of them. Um, the the character that I play in like the first half of the play is a mathematician, so he's very cerebral and very, numbers oriented. So, but he's also like sort of neurotic and messy in his own way. Um, and I think he looks to math and numbers as a way of finding order within the chaos, but is not necessary, but is very keenly aware of the chaos. Um, and then in the second half, my other character, I mean, he just has so much trauma. I think all he can really see is chaos, and it's hard for him to find hope. So I don't know where they would fall, especially considering where they are in time and space within the play.
Yeah.
It's hard, like Nathan at the end, who's a survivor of Auschwitz, is like, so deeply enmeshed in his trauma that it's hard to like peel away those cobwebs to find out like who he might really actually truly be without it.
When you were preparing for that role, did you sort of think of who was he before all of this happened and what parts of himself
Yeah, I mean,
survived
this
through the trauma
so
and can still keep him afloat?
and this is why I think the like double casting is kind of genius, because it's not necessarily in the text. It was more like a Patrick Marber decision, um, and a Tom decision too. But like, it's not. I mean, if you just played the script, the text as it is, you would have a million different characters, and there's not necessarily like it's not written in that they are double cast. So I think because Nathan is also a mathematician. So the way I've been describing it is, and this is why it's so fun to play, Ludwig in the first half of the play, who's the mathematician sort of before the war, and then there's Nathan who survives the camp. I think Nathan is not identical, but on the flip side of the same coin. He is Ludwig with his light dimmed. In my,
Interesting.
so I think, yeah, I think they would be sort of one and the same. They share a lot of interests. They share the need for finding order. But for Nathan at the end, the chaos is just an abyss. And I think, yes, he looks to math to give himself a reprieve on some level. But again, Ludwig is Nathan with hope, and Nathan is Ludwig without hope, I think.
I was just going to ask,
Wow.
without getting too like method, to play a hopeless character, is that affecting you right now? Is that affecting you in ways that maybe you don't bring home, but you're more exhausted on the ride home, or
Yeah,
there's like a little
I'm
dark
finding,
cloud that you're having to fight a bit?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a process. It's getting easier with time. With the repetition of it is actually making it a little bit easier. Rehearsals were really tough. It was really, really hard for me to let go of it. I was in a dark place. I mean, it was also like buffered by the gratitude that I have for doing this, which is so unbelievably immense. And to be in touch with that gratitude and to be in touch with the obligation that I feel and the responsibility that I feel to tell this story and to do this play, that was an invaluable sort of priceless buffer for me from just sort of like spiraling into that darkness. But yeah, it's really hard. I could walk into the theater with all of the energy in the world and be like, great, it's only like 2 hours, 10 minutes, no intermission. This is all I got to do for the day.
2:10 with no intermission. All right, that's a marathon, my friend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But it goes by really quickly. And there's something about, for the audience and us too, to like experience this event as a whole without interruption, is kind of extraordinary. But like, again, once we were out of rehearsals, once we opened and we were just on this week we were just on a show, this was the first week that we were just on a show schedule. I was like, wow, I've got all this energy. I feel rested. And I'd walk into the theater like guns blazing, like ready to do it. And at the end, I feel like a husk.
Yeah.
And
drained.
so it's been a process. It's an ongoing process, but I'm getting better at releasing it. I'm getting better at sort of grounding myself post show. And I mean, like, I allow myself to feel, and I allow myself to like release. But it's a heavy place to sit in every night. Yeah.
Especially when you connect with a character on a personal level, which is one of the reasons why you got the role to begin with, because the playwright and the director recognize what's on the page with this living being who's just walked in. But when it is elements of like, seeing catastrophe around every corner or speaking to one's vulnerability, if you're feeding that part of your personality, it really does take a toll, and it takes an effort to differentiate. Okay, I have my own crap and my own path, but 3 hours a night, I have to sit in some of the hardest places that I know are me, and I know are making this, elevating this piece, elevating this character. But it really does take, so it wears on you because you're tapping into things that are hurtful or fearful or, fragile.
Well, and I think vulnerability displays itself differently as you age.
For sure.
So, yeah. So when I was younger, my vulnerability came across in the form of tears, quick to tears, quick to feeling, but no longer. Now my vulnerability comes across as anger. I display it as, a little bit of madness, a little bit of anger. Like I skip over the sad to go right to angry. And I think, part of that is sort of trauma you never explored. Part of that is menopause. Part of that, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Mine is having sort of a reverse journey. Mine for a long time was like, I would go right to anger. Anger was like the most easily accessible emotion in my arsenal. And now that I'm getting a little bit older and like doing this play, honestly, it's sort of flipping. That anger suddenly sort of mutates into sadness.
Well, and I think that's part of aging, though. I think women can get a little more, I hate to use this term, but it's like women become a little more masculine and men become a little more feminine as they age, and it's hormonal. It's literally hormonal shifts in your brain and in your body that are creating these changes. But what I was thinking as you were describing your character, I was thinking, be so interesting to take that personality test again when you're doing a completely different kind of show. Because I wonder how much of that you take home with you.
Yes,
Of course, where you are at that moment.
Because the experience informs, your mental state, your spiritual state. Right. And so we're answering where we are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That
Let's
is
do
one of
this
the
again
things.
in like a year.
All right,
See
you'll
where
come
we
back next year.
are.
You'll be in a musical
Yeah, of
comedy.
course. Oh my God, are you kidding?
Get into a musical comedy and then come back.
And we circle back to give my regards to Broadway, Emery to Herald Square.
We'll be right back with the 5 questions, but first a word from our sponsor. And there he
Oh,
is.
I want to
Oh.
snuggle that baby boy
Oh, he
so
looks
badly. I mean, look at.
I mean, talk about, well, no, I mean,
He looks a little
anger,
sad.
easily
Oh.
accessible
Well,
anger.
his
See, I
eyes
saw
do
sad.
say, "Don't f with me.
Yeah.
Don't f with me." Yeah,
All right.
I
Brandon,
like that kid though.
Yes.
tell me one irrational fear. Just one now.
One of mine,
For
an
example,
irrational fear.
my answer is alligators. I have an irrational fear, like alligators are just in the streets of New Jersey and New York.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't make any sense, but
I have like an irrational fear of just like dropping dead at any moment.
Oh,
oh wow,
wow.
Mm.
that's big.
That's
Mhm.
big.
Well, this question's going to be wackadoodle right after that. One thing in your closet that you will never get rid of. It can be a garment or piece of jewelry or something, but it holds such memories you'll never get rid of it.
One thing in my closet that I will never get rid of.
Mhm.
It is the watch that my parents gave me after I got nominated for Burn This.
Aw.
Ah,
Did they engrave it?
it's a swatch watch, something like that.
Yeah,
Timex.
Sure.
Is it
Yeah.
engraved?
No, it's not engraved, but
Tell us,
it's
is it a Cartier? Is it a Rolex?
It's a
Cartier.
Rolex.
It's a Rolex.
It's a Rolex.
It's a Rolex.
yeah, it's a Rolex. My parents went all out. Yeah.
So I want to
never
go
get
back
rid
to
of
the
it.
question that says, I don't think things are going to work out for me. And you were like, I strongly agree. And yet here we are. Okay, we'll revisit that question later.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Again, I think it's a little bit of a trauma response
Sure.
to what happened when I was
Yeah.
a kid. I think I'm
makes
just
sense.
like it's not going to work.
No.
Yeah.
And here I am,
I felt that way,
Judgerston
like-
going, I don't understand that feeling. So please explain to me.
I mean, even during like Leopoldstadt, it was the most trusted I have ever felt in a rehearsal room ever. Like I knew intrinsically that Patrick trusted me, and I felt like this immense freedom in that. And then but the entire time I'm like, all right, well, so when's the other shoe gonna drop?
Yeah, when am I going to
When's the other shoe gonna drop? Yeah.
Okay, you've been arrested. You
Mm-hmm.
call your parents to come bail you out. What have they assumed that you did?
It involves porn or something, doesn't it?
No, it involves like weed.
Oh,
probably.
weed.
Well, you don't get
Yeah,
arrested
it
for that
involves
anymore,
weed
do
in some
you?
way. No, but like maybe I don't know. I think they would assume that there was something weedy involved.
Okay.
You ask the next one because I want to finish. I want
Okay.
to ask the final question.
Let's see. What should I ask? Oh, if you could be transported to live in any other era, what would it be?
Oh, in any other era? I think the 70s.
Oh, funny.
I think I would have enjoyed the 70s a lot.
Huh.
I think I would have enjoyed the 70s.
And we're back to weed.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Or is it
Yeah,
the
like
disco?
free love and like sit-ins. Yeah. No. Well,
Oh, the disco.
the disco might have
The
played
late
into it too.
70s
That might have been a
disco.
fun like
Mm.
yeah.
Then you're into
I
cocaine.
like
Yeah.
it.
It's a whole
I
different
just hear
thing.
the Bee
Yeah,
Gees,
that's
more like
not-
the 70s.
that's
I
not-
just hear
okay.
the Brothers Gibb. Okay, final one, and you're going to be good at this because you have been preparing for as long as I know you for this question.
Yeah.
If you were a nail polish color, what color would you be, and what's the cheeky little name?
You look so
Brandon and I,
happy
no
about this
joke.
question.
We had been taking pictures of nail polish colors and the cheeky little names and sending them to them, or I'd show him a polish. He's like, oh God, tell me the name of that color. And I would tell him, this is a thing for Brandon Uranowitz.
This is not just because the name is outrageous and I love the name. I actually think that this color also embodies me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go with straight up OPI, Houston, we have a purple.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That is so perfect.
Wait, did you see that name somewhere or did you just make that up?
Yeah, that's an OPI color. Houston, we have a
Okay,
purple.
so that's okay. He didn't, but
I didn't make it up. No. I couldn't
God.
possibly.
we have
OPI does it
My
better.
God, that's so great.
Yeah, because purple, I feel like I would be a purple nail polish, and like
you would.
OPI,
Yeah.
And of
I
course,
can't.
You have
I
a
can't
purple
beat
problem.
that.
Yeah, of course.
I could never. I could never beat Houston. We have a purple. Yeah, no.
Oh, see,
Oh, I love it.
everybody. I love him. I love
I
this
love you.
human.
I love you so
I'm
much.
so glad
Thank
I
you
got
for
to
your
sit
time
and hang
during
out
this
with you.
very busy season of your life. Yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding? This was such a joy. This is exactly what I needed.
I'm
Okay,
so
go back
happy
to
I got
bed.
to meet
We
you.
stay on and now we talk about you.
Yeah, you too.
Now, what struck a chord with us?
Oh my gosh, I love him.
Yep. He's delicious because I was trying to find again, going back to personalities. I was trying to find a personality that our listeners would know, that you would know, that I could equate with him. And a thing so sort of archetype or whatever, but Larry David came to mind. I was like, no, because Brandon is far more lovable, far more open, far more generous of spirit.
Larry
than somebody
David
like
has that edge that
but he has. But he has that. Every time you go with him, it's not going to be rainbows and butterflies. It's going to be a little bit of skepticism, a little bit of coming from a place of, I don't think so, or can we talk about, but it's never gossipy. It's never from a place of malice. It's never, and you walk away feeling not drained. You feel full and elevated because of the time that you've spent with him.
Yeah.
But so much of what we talk about is, are you kidding me with, or I have notes about, or did you happen to see? And yet it doesn't take from the experience. It adds to the experience. So he's so uniquely fun in that way and incredibly smart.
And he's an
and
amazing
I do feel
amazing actor.
And I think he's just getting started. I honestly feel like with this play, he's at the crux of really like catapulting into a place of real genius, which he already has. It's just having people now sit up and recognize, oh my God, he's extraordinary beyond the musical theater aspect of it. And that's, it's not an easy bridge. A lot of the times we get really typecast as you can only do one thing. You're a song and dance man, or you only. So for him to be able to do things like Burn This and LEOPOLDSTADT, and I know I'm saying it wrong, and I'm just going to do it the way I'm sure most people. LEOPOLDSTADT, LEOPOLDSTADT. I'm glad more people are recognizing the capacity with which this human can tell a story.
Yeah,
he's really special.
He's really wonderful to watch on stage. Yeah, I loved him in Falsettos. I haven't seen this show, but I really want to get to see it. Yeah.
Nor have I, and I don't usually read reviews. I don't usually read like a whole lot of tweets, but because I love him so much and there's a connection that it feels like family, that I am wanting to celebrate him and protect him all in the same. So I have been really an avid reader of almost everything printed about this show.
Yeah.
And it's going well for both he and the piece. And, so it's fun to see the people you love being recognized. Going back to that question of finding the joy in other people's successes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I live in that place.
Yeah.
It was the word helping other people get to where they need to get, if it more so than helping
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
That was probably the hardest one to tell the truth on, because I felt like, and it will keep me up at nights going, I wonder what that reflects about me. I wonder how listeners might think.
I think there's a balance. Like,
I,
there are some people who will put themselves second constantly to help other people get ahead of them. And I think that can be a very negative thing at a certain point. I think everything's
yeah,
about balance, right? So
I
there
agree.
has to be a part of you that wants to have others succeed, but you can only give so much at your own expense at a certain point. You have to have boundaries, you have to have self-respect, and you can't just
Yeah.
give it all away all the time. I
And
think it's
I
all
think for
about
me that
balance. Did my personality that I got sound like me to you?
I'd have to go back and really listen to you answer
Yeah.
these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. That question for me, because when you were discussing how fear and emotion would show itself when you were younger,
Differently.
and it would come
Yeah.
out as tears. Now
Yeah.
it's anger.
Yeah.
For me, it was striving harder, doing the most, giving 175,000% to be
Yeah.
seen, to be recognized.
Yeah, I always
Because
did
I
that
just
too.
always felt like second place, second place, second
Not
place,
enough, not
never,
enough.
never, never me, never me. Right. So when that question came up and it hit, I was like, I'm actually at a place in my life where I'm not necessarily, other than being the mom and putting myself second place, or a wife second
Yeah.
place, but in the artistic world, I'm finally on a plane where I am being chosen, I am being recognized. And I'm fully aware that I'm saying this as a woman who is replacing someone in the musical that she's playing now, but it's not in that sort of understanding. It's just,
Mhm.
for so much of my life, it was, please see me, me too,
Yeah.
recognize me.
Yeah.
That now I'm here. And
Yeah.
so I do want to help myself in a way, because
Yep.
I finally have the platform in which
And
to
I
do
think
that.
that's okay, though. That's okay to
Yeah.
want to do something for yourself, to say no, to say yes for you. That's okay. I think women struggle with that a lot. And we don't
I know
often
we
get
do.
to that until we're much later in life, where we say, you know what? This is okay for me to ask for, and okay for me
Yeah.
to do for me. And sometimes it
Yeah.
requires other people to give more than they've been accustomed to giving. But I think it's growth, frankly.
I want to ask you, if you were overhearing somebody in a conversation, describe you in like 3 words. Describe your personality in 3 words. What are the 3 adjectives you would like to hear?
That I would like to hear, or that I think I would hear? That I would like
No,
to
that you
hear?
would like to hear. Yeah.
I would like to hear them say talented,
Okay.
strong, and giving.
Well, I would say yes. Those are the things that you want to be. I think you are completely,
Oh,
Marylee.
well, you're so sweet.
Completely.
What would your 3 be?
Hmm. Um, Loving, um, uh, generous, and accomplished.
I like accomplished.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Can I borrow that one?
Yes, you can.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the
Because,
other fun thing is we
talent.
should ask each other this question every year, like at the end of every
Oh,
season. We should ask each other this and wonder if they'll morph, if they'll change into something
they
new.
will. I'm sure
Yeah.
they will. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
So,
they will.
Emma, you've been busy. While I've been doing 8 shows a week, you've been creating on your end um, your gorgeous album. Will you tell me about it? First of all, I feel very honored that you have something beautiful on
I
there.
know. I love that song.
You, oh my God, you sound amazing.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Amazing.
Well,
Tell me,
I've
tell
been working on
everybody.
it for a long time, right? Because I started it when Seb was about like 3. I decided one year I was going to record a song for Father's Day, and then I was going to put all the pictures of the year onto, like a video, and that would be his Father's Day present. And then I just started doing it every year. And then I took all those and I figured, well, now I have an album. I used a couple of recordings that I had recorded before Seb was born, but most of them are that. So it's fun because it's just the going through the years of being a mom to Seb.
What I love too is hearing life in every one of those recordings, because it's not like you stepped into a recording studio and did it in 48 or 72 hours.
Right.
There is a year of life that spans in between each track. And that I heard it and felt it, and it's so beautiful that you get to witness, a compilation of over a decade of your voice and your life in that voice, and it's all there in one album.
And it's interesting because there's so much that happened in that decade, right? So much that happens as you're trying to raise your kids, and you get sick or you lose people, or you know all these different things that happen in life, the great things that happen, the wonderful trips you took, the this, the that, and it feeds every song. Anyway, I loved making it over the years, and I'm glad that I have the chance to put it out into the world, so it's fun.
And listeners, the link will be below, so hit it, check it out, download it. You won't be sorry. So beautiful.
All right, my friend, I love you.
I love you. Goodbye.
Bye. Stages podcast is produced by Marylee Fairbanks and Stephanie J. Block. You can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts. Join us on social media pages or sign up for the mailing list at stagespodcast.net. That is also where you will find Stages swag. If you enjoyed this podcast, please share and rate and review the show. It really helps us grow. Big thank you to Noah Kaiserman and Garrett Healy for the original music, and Allison Arns, who has been with us since day one. See you soon.